pity him. Pity him and what he stands for, what he represents, what he is, what he's done. And I pity the beating that he's going to have to endure on April 26th. I did what I needed to do. I embarrassed a drug cheat, which is what is needed in this sport. We can't let these people, not be accountable for their actions. We can't let them cheat, get caught cheating, and then act like it's okay and I'm cleared and I can't say why, but no. If you get caught with drugs in your system, especially in a fight against me.
Chris Eubank Jr. is on a mission ahead of his showdown with Conor Benn, and he's not holding back. This isn't just another fight, it's personal. Eubank isn't just looking to win, he's out to destroy Benn on every level. The first time they clashed, Eubank humiliated Benn, exposing his drug scandal for the world to see. Now he's doubling down, calling out Benn for what he is, a cheat who got caught red-handed. He's making it clear that dishonesty has no place in boxing, and he's delivering a fierce warning. When drugs enter the equation, the punishment isn't just physical, it's about integrity. At the very least, Benn has an egg on his face, and Eubank wants to make sure it sticks. His message? Cheat, and you'll pay the price. No exceptions. Eubank's animosity toward Benn is undeniable. He's not just stepping into the ring for a fight, he's stepping in with
I hate because that's too powerful of a word. Extreme dislike. I don't know how that's going to affect my performance, how it's going to affect my training. Maybe it'll be better, maybe it'll be worse. We're going to find
years of anger, betrayal, and unfinished business fueling him. This level of personal hatred can either sharpen his focus, making him more dangerous than ever, or it can push him into reckless mistakes that cost him everything. One thing's for sure, Eubank isn't just fighting Benn, he's fighting a deep-seated resentment that's been simmering for years. He's made it his mission to expose and call out drug cheats at every turn, and now he has the perfect opportunity to make a statement. But the question remains, is this fight about proving a point, or is Eubank walking into an emotional trap? Will he rise above the chaos and show the world why he's the superior fighter? Or will his vendetta cloud his judgment and lead to his downfall? Chris Eubank Jr. isn't holding back when it comes to Conor Benn and the ongoing drug allegations. He's not buying the cleared excuse, and he's making that crystal clear.
People by a lot
what does it mean?
You have the IQ of a 5-year-old child.
Does that mean that the drugs weren't in your system?
I've been cleared. Done.
There you go.
That's it. No, you keep going on, but I've been cleared.
The entire public wants to know why
but that's the truth.
There were performance-enhancing drugs in your system, and all you and Eddie can come up with
do your
after
research.
2.5 years
do your research. Do your research.
Being cleared doesn't erase the fact that Benn was caught with performance-enhancing drugs in his system. Eubank is tearing apart Benn's defense, calling it a weak attempt to save face. He questions how any ruling could rewrite history, dismissing Benn's repeated explanations as nothing more than empty excuses. And here's the real kicker. Eubank insists no ruling can wash away the stain of a positive test. His frustration is obvious. He's not letting this go, and he's challenging Benn's credibility at every turn. The latest verbal war between Eubank and Benn is pure chaos. The gloves are off long before fight night. Benn, desperate to shift blame, arrogantly
by people who are a lot smarter than you, Chris.
Listen, I'm sure they are. I'm a fighter.
Oh, well, exactly.
I'm not an academic.
Well, that's it.
But one thing I do know is you are a judge.
What I do know is you're an idiot.
There's no way around
fight because you owe someone some money.
Arrogantly claims the situation was handled by smarter minds, deflecting responsibility. But Eubank isn't buying it for a second. His frustration boils over as he slams Benn, calling him an idiot and refusing to let the scandal be brushed aside. This isn't just trash talk. It's a battle of egos and a fight for control over the truth. Benn's attempts to dodge accountability only fuel Eubank's fire, keeping the spotlight firmly on one thing: Benn's actions. The real question is, will this bitter war of words explode into an all-out war in the ring? Or is this just the beginning of one of boxing's most intense rivalries? The tension is sky high, and the answer is coming on fight night. The verbal war between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. is pure chaos, and
Much bigger. Conor Benn's a better fighter. That's it.
Does that make it a complete 50-50 in your
my
mind?
opinion, complete 50-50. I don't think Chris Eubank will be able to hold up to what Conor Benn will do in the first 3 or 4 rounds of the fight. If he does, I think he's a big problem in the fight because he's a much bigger guy.
the gloves are off long before fight night. Benn, desperate to shift blame, arrogantly claims the situation was handled by smarter minds, attempting to deflect responsibility. But Eubank isn't buying it. His frustration boils over as he slams Benn, calling him an idiot and refusing to let the drug scandal be swept under the rug. This isn't just trash talk, it's a battle of egos, a fight for control over the truth. Benn's attempts to dodge accountability only fuel Eubank's fire, keeping the focus locked on one thing: Benn's actions, plain and simple. Will this bitter war of words explode into an all-out war in the ring? Or is this just the beginning of one of boxing's most intense rivalries? The tension is through the roof, and the answer is coming on fight night.
How are we feeling about smashing this geezer to pieces April 22nd? If I tell you something now, I can't wait. I can't wait. I look at you, I look at Nigel. I look at Nigel wants to get in the ring and have a tear up.
You know what? Listen, Chris can say what he wants. The bottom line is, his dad don't even like him. You could not pay that man enough money to sit in this man's corner. Now that's an accomplishment.
Then Eddie Hearn just poured gasoline on the fire. The rivalry between Benn and Eubank Jr. has now gotten even more personal. During the press conference, Hearn didn't hold back, taking direct aim at both Eubank Jr. and his father, Nigel. He exposed what he called the real issue, the fractured relationship between them. With a smirk, Hearn dropped a bombshell. Nigel doesn't even like Chris. According to Hearn, not even a fortune could convince the elder Eubank to stand in his son's corner. This wasn't just trash talk. It was a brutal, personal shot. This fight has gone beyond a simple grudge match. It's now a deep cut straight to the heart of family tension, hanging over the event like a storm cloud. What started as a professional rivalry has transformed into something far more dangerous. This isn't just about
Just can't take him seriously, that's all. Just look at his career. Every time he steps up, he's fouled. Every time. Yeah, you face better oppositions, well done you, but this is the end of your career. This is the end. This is it for you. Wow. I'm 28. Do you know what I mean? You choose to fight a welterweight.
boxing anymore. It's about family honor, pride, and survival. And when that bell rings, all that rage is coming out in the ring. Conor Benn just sent a chilling message, and he's not holding back. In a fiery exchange, Benn dropped a bombshell, declaring that Chris Eubank Jr.'s career is on life support. With relentless confidence, he made it clear: Eubank's time at the top is done, and this fight will be the final nail in the coffin of his fading legacy. But Benn didn't stop there. He tore into Eubank's stagnation, claiming that he's already hit his peak and is now on a downward spiral. He mocked Eubank's move down to welterweight, calling it a desperate gamble, proof that Eubank is still struggling to prove himself.
Quite funny, actually. I mean, I am team Benn. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Guy'd have done that. It's a little bit disrespectful. I don't think Nigel would have done it. I certainly don't think Conor would have done it. But I did find it quite amusing, if I'm not going to lie. But
For Benn, this fight isn't just about winning. It's about sending a brutal message. Eubank's reign is over, and a new king has arrived. The war of words has reached a whole new level, and now all that's left is to settle it in the ring. Even Ricky Hatton couldn't help but laugh, but he had to admit, this is getting out of hand. Despite his loyalty to Benn, Hatton found the press conference antics a step too far. He's clearly on Team Benn, but he still called out the disrespect on display, pointing out that true warriors, fighters who respect the sport, wouldn't stoop to this level. While Hatton found the drama entertaining, he acknowledged that the bad blood is boiling over. This rivalry has gone beyond personal, and with emotions running high, The build-up to this fight is reaching a fever pitch. One thing's for sure, the drama isn't over. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you have winning? Don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest updates.